I am, as a preacher, a student of the Reverend Dr. Samuel DeWitt Proctor.
Yes.
Dr. Proctor picked me up after my dad had died. My dad was a preacher, and he died at 47 from medical malpractice. I had worked for Jesse Jackson, a preacher, from the time of my being 23 to the time I was 26. And between my dad's death and meeting Dr. Proctor at Princeton Seminary, I was attempting to develop into a preacher, leader, activist type. But as a preacher, all of the experiences I had, all of the education I had attained, all of the passion for justice and civil rights and human rights came into focus because Sam Proctor was not just a great preacher, but a great teacher. And his homiletical method, his nurturing of just biblical storytelling and transforming that into impactful preaching just descended upon me. And I was fortunate enough to be at Princeton Seminary when Dr. Proctor came to be a visiting professor.
Okay, wow.
I was also fortunate to also sit under Gardner Taylor in my post MDiv studies. And then Sam Proctor invited me to United Theological Seminary to do my D-Min in his group. So I had 5 years of real concentrated Sam Proctor tutelage. And my preaching, my leadership, my pastoral ministry, all three were impacted more significantly by Sam Proctor than any other creature.
There might be a couple of people who do not know who Sam Proctor is, so why don't you give us a very brief...
Well, Samuel DeWitt Proctor was a theologian, he was a pastor, he was a government official, he was the president of North Carolina A&T University in the 1950s. He was president of Virginia Union University. He had a THD degree from Boston University, went to Crozier Seminary for his MDiv, and was mentored to Martin Luther King Jr. Martin Luther King went to Crozier because of Sam Proctor, and then Dr. King went to Boston because of Sam Proctor. And Dr. Proctor also succeeded Adam Clayton Powell Jr. as the pastor of the Abyssinian Baptist Church in Harlem. He was the deputy director of the Peace Corps under President Kennedy. And today there's an endowed chair at Rutgers Graduate School of Education, the Samuel DeWitt Proctor Chair of Education, because in the 1968 aftermath of the assassination of Dr. King, Rutgers invited Dr. Proctor to come there to teach in any department he chose. And although he had a degree in theology, he chose education because his passion for education landed him there. And Sam Proctor, while he pastored in Harlem, he lived in Somerset, New Jersey.
Oh, wow. Wow.
And the church that I pastored was in Somerset, New Jersey. And that's how I got to First Baptist. Sam Proctor, having been president of A&T, had been the president when one of the deacons and one of the trustees at First Baptist were students at A&T in the 50s.
Wow.
And so when the second pastor of First Baptist Church of Lincoln Gardens, where I served, retired, they went to Dr. Proctor to say, we need somebody to replace our second pastor. And Dr. Proctor said, I have a student doing his doctorate under me in Ohio. And so Sam Proctor sent me to First Baptist in Somerset because he wanted his hometown to have one of his students be the pastor. So I always kid with Booth and Beecher Hicks and all those guys that I, in fact, was the closest student of Proctor to Proctor because my church was 1 mile from his house. So it's irrefutable.
Right.
So I am a Proctorite, no question. And he was like a surrogate dad to me, in addition to being a theological and homiletical influence.